Hi Anirudh. Hey guys, what's up? Hey Anirudh, can you guess this song? Thanks for joining in, guys. What's up? Hey, man. Hey, Hendrickson, Crimson Tids, Arvind, Anirudh. Overtake. Yes, that's the song. That's the song by Gothmic. Overtake. Ashish. Thanks for joining in, guys. Ashwini, Shivam, Sonaksh. Right. Cool. Light लीजिए. Cool, man. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you guys. All right, guys, welcome to Rock and Talk episode 8. Tonight we have a guest who is a phenomenal guitar player, an insane metal vocalist. His name is Sonaksh Singh Rawat. He's involved in this band called Mutiny and Regicide. So in a while we'll introduce him in and we'll talk and get to know about his story. Right? Hey, man. Very nice. Yes. Cool. Hi, Akash. Nice to see you. Cool, brothers. So, Stephen Cole. Hey, man. Hi. What's going on? Right. So, with no further delay, we're going to introduce the guest now. Brother, let's go. Hey, man. What's up?
Bro, what's up?
What's up, brother? Right, guys. Can you guys listen to us? Can you guys hear us clearly?
All good?
Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Right. Cool. So how you been, bro?
I've been good, bro. Not bad at all. What about you?
I'm good. I'm good. I really miss your hair, by the way. So does everyone. Cool, man. Looks
Yeah,
cool, man. Looks cool. Yeah. Cool, man.
thank
So let's start with a little guitar jam, and we'll talk about further things.
Sure thing. Sounds good.
Right. Cool. Killer brother, I think our friends are saying, Sonaksh, you ain't audible. Could you increase the volume a little bit or do something?
Yes. Now?
Cool. Yes, and you might have to speak a little louder as well, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting from the viewers here.
Yeah.
Right, I'm losing you in between, anyways. Right, we are back. Yeah, just a moment, bro. I think this network issue or something like that. It just goes on rotating like that. So
Really start, bro.
okay, I think we're good now. Well, cool stuff.
Thanks, bro.
Cool, man. Guys, can you hear Sonaksh still? Can you still hear Sonaksh?
Can you hear me now? I should be audible right now.
Yeah. But you're audible to me. You're good. You're like good and loud.
I think my guitar volume must have been low. That's about it.
Right. Okay, cool. So in between we can adjust that volume and play certain things. Right. Anyways, bro. Cool. It was. I mean, you played Killer Licks, bro. Killer Licks. It was very nice to see you after a long time. And yeah,
Same here.
the last time we met was in the Whiplash Studios, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's quite,
And we went for the Lucia gig.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. We went for the Lucia gig. Yes. Cool. Killer, brother. So take us back and share your story and tell us about how did all this began for you as a guitarist, as a vocalist, and what came first? Was it the vocals or was it the guitars?
So, like it was the guitar that came first, and it was my mom. It was my mom who put me to guitar classes initially, we say when I was about in sixth or seventh standard,
Okay.
and then and then I had my guitar teacher. He was a very fun guy, by the way. He taught me one of the first metal song I ever heard, like legit heavy metal song. That was "No More Lies" by Iron Maiden.
Maiden, yes.
And from then it was like, there's no turning back. I mean, it just caught on from there. No more lies, man. It just caught on. So after that, I just started practicing guitar, then exploring a little bit more here and there. And as a guitarist, every guitarist can sing, right? While
Right.
playing and all that. So that's how I
Yes.
started singing. And apart from that, listening to more and more of Iron Maiden, I wanted to sing like Bruce Dickinson. Like, he's a god when it comes
Yes.
to doing vocals. And then moving further, I explored a little more heavier genres of metal, like death metal, melodic death metal, black metal, and stuff like that. And a couple of vocalists who really struck out for me were like, John Heck from Amon Amarth and John Gallagher from Nine Inch.
Right.
So these two guys, when it comes to vocals, inspired me a lot. Like, I really love the gutturals and depth they bring into it, vocal-wise. So that was a huge inspiration. And then moving back to guitar, I had a lot of influences from Jason Becker, Marty Friedman, and Jeff Loomis.
Yes, yes.
Greats.
We spoke about this, yes. Right. Cool. So, too much echo. Okay, our friends are saying there's too much echo. All right, maybe I'll just take off my setup here so that this goes off. Okay, just a moment, bro. Do you have an earphone next to you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'll put that on.
All right.
Just a moment.
Sure.
All good?
Yeah, so I think the delay should go away now.
Hopefully.
Guys, can you hear Sonaksh twice? Bro, say something. Hello, check, check.
Hello, check. 1, 2, 3. A lot better? Or there's
Yeah,
echo
I
from
think
my
it
end?
should be better because I'm not connected to anything right now to the phone. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
They're saying it's better.
Sweet. Thank you.
So tell us about your first guitar.
The first guitar, it was a GBNA acoustic guitar. It was a
Right.
very special one. Yeah.
Huh.
But if you want to talk about my first electric guitar, that would have been, this Indian make by the Grassen. I mean, it's just a weird, it was a very cheap guitar. I was like, I saw that and I was like, let me have that piece, So that was my first guitar. I think I do have it somewhere. Let me get it for you guys. Just a moment.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so this was the first electric guitar that I have,
Damn.
that I got.
Gibson.
It's completely dusty. Oh, Grassen, bro. It's a Kolkata make. But it played
It
really
doesn't
well.
have strings on it, does it?
No, it doesn't have strings on it. And I just kept it aside for a while now. And also, it just has 2 pickups, but it sounded really great for that. Even though it had just 2 single coil pickups, it sounded really nice.
Okay, cool, man. And the guitars you have right now, tell us about those guitars that you have right now.
So right now, I'm using a Demon 6, Schecter Demon 6. That's about the only guitar that I'm actually using right now. Apart from that, I have a Fender Squier, which I use pretty
Yes.
rarely. I mean, it's
Okay.
been a while since I've actually used that one.
All right. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. So we have a couple of more joining in. Awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, I found that you play bass as well. How did that happen?
So that was actually a very weird story again. So I was jamming at one of my earlier drummer's place, and he had another band as well. And it so happened that their bassist left his bass guitar at his place. So I just
Okay.
walk in one day, and I walk in like say a couple of months later, and the bass is still lying there. So I go like, dude, do you mind if I just pick it up and play on it? And that's how it started. That's how it started. I just picked up that bass, went home, and just started playing it. I'm just practicing whatever I could here and there. That's how it
Which
started.
which bass was that?
Oh, that was again, I think it was Gibson, GIV,
Right.
the
I have a
Indian make.
Gibson guitar. Yeah, I have a Gibson guitar. It's like a third hand. My friend got it from Kolkata. When he got it, it was second hand, and he gave it to me. I mean, he got it here to jam. And again, while going
Nice.
back, he didn't take it back.
Oh, yeah, that happened the
Maybe I
same.
can show you. Maybe I can show you that. Just a
Yes,
moment, right?
that'll be fun.
So we've been talking about Gibson. So this is that Gibson that I was talking
Oh,
about.
it looks
So this
beautiful.
one is pretty much hand painted Gibson electric guitar. It's
Yeah.
called Gibson Python.
Whoa. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things that needs to be fixed, but it just
Yeah,
has
but they actually
five
sound
strings
pretty
so
great
far.
though.
Yeah, I mean, there are like
Like the
6 pickups. Can you believe that?
yeah, must sound like a
Pretty old
beast.
school stuff. Very heavy and
Yeah,
big
man.
body.
Yeah,
Thin
man.
neck, by the way. Pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, I love thin necks thing.
Yeah. Cool, bro. Let's talk about Mutiny. How did that happen? How did Regicide happen to you?
So Regicide, the story with Regicide goes a long, long time back. Basically, Sudarshan and I go way long back, and it's say about 9 years. It's been 9 years since that I know him, and ever since this plan, starting a band and playing together and stuff like that. So one day he comes up and he's like, I have this thing in mind, this death metal. Initially, it was called Chronophobia, and so like, do you want to play guitars and vocal for it? I was like, I don't mind. I would love to. And that's how Regicide took birth. It was a pretty slow process, but though it started around 2016-15 end, Regicide officially became a band, say in around end of 2016 and 17 is when we played our first live show and stuff like that.
Oh,
And then moving about fast forward a year from there, I quit the band due to personal reasons, and I wanted to start a project of my own with my own creative inputs and all of that. And I did have a couple of musicians working with me, but they were unable to dedicate the time. So I took it upon myself to start the whole thing and take it forward, and that was Mutiny.
right. Cool. And the Mutiny thing, is that a solo project of yours?
Yes, bro, it is a solo project.
Right. Let's talk about Mutiny. How did that happen?
So that's what I quit Regicide and I wanted to start a project of my own
Right.
where I had my own creative inputs, and I basically had a few songs in mind and few songs which I had written, and I just wanted to write and take it forward. And I started with a couple of musicians, but they were unable to dedicate their whole time towards it. So I was like, it's fine. I can't ask much of them. It's because they have their own priorities, right? So I took it upon myself to start this whole project and write the bass, the vocals, the guitar, have the drum lines
Nice.
ready, and took it forward.
Cool, man. So you toured with Regicide to Nepal as well.
Yes, I did.
Yes. So I've already spoken to Nitin Charles Martin regarding this, but I would like to see how did you see through yourself? I mean, how was that too? Tell us about that.
So that was, for me, that was like a reunion gig. I think I had been playing up with them after about a year and a half or two. So it was really great for that one reason
Yeah,
mainly. And second of all, it was an, outstation gig, and it felt really nice to go somewhere outside and play to a whole set of into a whole new crowd basically. And apart from that, Nepal in itself was such an amazing place, man. Can't miss it enough.
right, right. Okay, let's talk about guitars a little more.
Sure.
Do you have any guitar in your mind that you would like to have? Something that you don't have right now?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's a Schecter JL7, Jeff Loomis signature guitar.
Oh, cool, cool stuff. Nice, nice, nice.
What about you?
Man, Jeff Lewis. Right. Tell us about the compositions that, I mean, how do you trigger this whole thing? I mean, what's going in your head when you're doing compositions for Mutiny or Regicide? How do you differentiate? How do you divide the brain into these things?
So basically, there's a lot of times where I'm not writing, but it just clicks. You know, those moments like there's a riff that just comes into your mind and you're like, yes, this is nice, and I want this riff in a song. So that is how most of the riffs came to me. I never took the time out in particular to sit down and write them for most of the bit at least. And that's how most of it came to me. It just hit me at a point. Then I went, picked the instrument up, started figuring out what was the riff that was in my mind, and then structured it together. And that was the compositional part of it. But coming to the lyrical part of it, I've always had this theme of war in my mind. You know, how greatest last stands, greatest warriors, and stuff like that.
Right.
Basically all influenced by bands like Bolt Thrower and Sabaton and stuff like that. So I take that, and while I'm writing the parts, I try to write the vocal lines together as well. So, there's a story going with it. I don't want it just to be a set of words either. I need it to portray a story. So that is the thing how I go about it. I just want it to be a very
Nice.
heavy, hard-hitting storytelling session.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, it reflects on the artwork as well.
Yes, yes, it does.
Yeah. So tell us about the artwork. How did that happen?
Okay, so let me just get the artwork. There's actually a very good detail about it. It was actually done by Preran Rai. He's a very good, artist, and he took the time out to do this for me. And the concept he got in mind had it went in beautifully with the concept that I had in mind. Give me a moment. I'll get the artwork for you.
Sure, sure, sure.
So this is the artwork to my album,
There you go. Right.
right? So basically, you have a moth sitting here. So moth is sitting in presence of a lizard, basically symbolizing courage in face of adversary, and the skulls and the axe depict a long of forgotten war path, war field. So that is how it fell in a line with my album's theme called The
And,
Last Stand, which basically talks about the greatest last stands of the world, military last stands of the world.
cool. I really like that artwork actually, and the text is always there. So even in the Mutiny logo,
Yes.
it's always there. Yeah, I love that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Thank you.
So let's talk about your inspirations, bro. What are your inspirations, and how did it all begin? From Maiden to what else did you jump into, and what you've been listening to all the way, and what you're listening to now?
So from Maiden, I basically, during my, say, early teens, I listened to a lot of metalcore, say like August Burns Red. I mean, they are the real OGs of metalcore, if you ask me. I still listen to them. They're really good. And because the guitar work in the band August Burns Red is phenomenal. Like J.B. Brubaker, he's an inspirational guitarist to me when it comes to writing riffs and all of that. And moving further from August Burns Red, I got into a lot of Necrophagist, Dying Fetus,
Right.
the technical death metal stream of it, of the whole thing. And I got into a lot of tech death actually. It's like Fallujah, Neoblivious Caris. Like it was a heavy influence on me musically. And apart from those, I've always been a huge fan of just plain instrumental as well, like Jeff Loomis. Then you've got uh, Tony McAlpine, Vinnie Moore, Gary Moore, and all of them, all the greats basically.
Right.
Can't miss any of them.
Right. So, uh, okay, recommend us a couple of albums that you would want us to listen to, or any bands that in specific.
Well, my first and foremost always would be Go Off by Cacophony, the band uh, in which Jason Becker and Marty Friedman played. And apart from that, just listen to any of Jason Becker or Jeff Loomis's album. Good to go,
Right.
man.
Cool.
And one of my favorite death metal albums, Sound of Perseverance by Death.
Of course. Yes. Ha. Killer. Bro, could you play us something from some of your favorite stuffs from your project, please?
Definitely.
Bro, just raise your volume just a little more.
Audible now? Am I audible?
Just a moment, bro. I think I have to put in my earphones.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, the video just keeps freezing.
Yeah, man. Just a moment, little more.
Yeah, give a little more volume.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, okay. So this is the main riff from my latest track called Battle Decameron.
Okay, cool. I mean, it sounded something. Wait, you play riffs, it's not audible that much.
Just a
The
moment.
solos will definitely work. They'll cut through. Are we keeping on losing Sonaksh for a while now? Bro, I
All good.
kept losing you all the way.
Can
I
you hear
kept
me?
losing you all the way, actually. The Yeah, I mean the video is freezing many times.
Yeah, bro. Same here.
Same there, right?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, looks good now. Okay, so when you
It's all
play the
good.
riffs, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of just fading off. But if you play
Yeah, bro.
solos, they'll cut through.
Okay, I'll try a solo. This is from the
Sure,
song
bro.
Saragadi.
Cool. That was audible. Yes.
It's
Could you
good,
try
bro.
something else as well, please? Because
Uh,
the earlier when you tried the riffs, nothing was heard. I mean, and then the video just kept freezing.
so this is
It's freezing again.
is it freezing
Okay,
now?
no problem. Now it's fine. I don't know. Tonight, for some reason, we are getting a lot of freezing moments.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I can hear you. For some reason, we're getting a lot of freezing moments tonight.
Yeah, bro. I
Um,
think the network's just bad.
yeah, could be, could be.
So can you hear me now properly?
Yes, I can.
Oh, peaceful, bro.
Bro, if you don't mind, could you try that solo once again?
Sure,
We
bro.
just lost. Now that
Okay.
was audible. Yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Let's talk about your gear and your sound. What do you use down there, and what's your tone, and how did you find that?
So so right now I'm just using a very basic amplifier, but when I go
Okay.
live, I actually don't have my own sound yet. I don't have my own gear yet because I was
Okay.
investing on this guitar and I was, basically
Right.
investing on the album and stuff like that. So I basically couldn't spend much on the gear. But when I go live, I usually tend to borrow my friend's ME80, which actually serves pretty well for me.
Yes. Boss. Yes.
Yes, Boss ME80.
Right. Cool. Uh, somewhere down the line, I saw a picture of yours where you collaborated with Antakrit as well.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
So,
tell us about that, bro.
so it was quite a while back. I think it was one of my friend put me in touch with Nikhil, Antakit's drummer, and they were looking for another guitarist. And
Right.
I happened to audition for them, and they quite liked what I had to offer. And from then I started playing with them. And I think currently we are on a small hiatus break kind of a thing right now.
Okay. Are you still associated with Antakrit?
Yes,
Cool stuff.
like we
Cool
haven't had
stuff.
any official word of anything going on, but we're right now, there isn't much going on in the band right now, to be fairly
Okay.
honest.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, tell us about your future works and plans. Do you have any album coming up or anything like that?
Yes, so I do have my album coming out, like I mentioned. It's called The Last Stand. Stay tuned for it.
Yes.
And this will be out, hopefully, if everything goes well, given the current situation with the COVID-19 and all of that. It should be out by, say, September last week. And apart from that, I am also working on a couple of other projects of my own. Again, one is going to be a very 1980s themed heavy metal slash instrumental album. And apart from that, I have one progressive technical metal album coming out, which basically I'm recording right now.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice to hear, man. Cool, man. Can't wait for the new stuff to come out, anyways.
Thank you, bro.
Cool. So, I mean, so you engage with so many projects that you are involved in. Tell us, how do you manage all this?
So that's a good thing about it, right? Since all of these are solo projects, most of them at least, so I can easily segregate the time to each project and work on it. I don't have to rush anything, neither do I have to slow down on anything. I need to just schedule it properly and pace myself with it, so that becomes easy when everything is your own project.
Right. Cool. Awesome, awesome. Bro, let's
Thank
go
you.
ahead and jam a little bit and just kill some more licks.
Definitely.
Uh, check. Audible?
Yeah, bro. Audible.
Awesome. So I see that you are also a huge fan of neoclassical styles, isn't it?
Yes. Very
Yeah.
huge.
Could you play us couple of those licks, bro? Because I
Definitely.
saw you playing couple of Mom Steel back in the time, you know?
Yeah. So, these were a
Killer
couple of
stuff, killer stuff. Hell yeah. Man, I just lost my pick. Okay, I got it.
happens all the time.
Killer stuff, killer stuff.
Thank you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Cool stuff, bro.
That was awesome, bro.
Right. That was awesome. Yes, it was. So just a moment, bro. Just in case our viewers would listen to delays again, so I'm going to just take off this setup.
Definitely.
Right, bro. So tell us about how do you see the music scene through your eyes? I mean, from back in the days when you started till now. I mean, how has it personally changed, or what do you see?
Well, it has changed in a lot of ways, but again, in the lot of ways, it has remained the same. It's like, how would I say? When I started, there were a lot more venues, playing,
Yes,
which were hosting shows and stuff like that. And then you had Garage Jam as well, where every
yes.
Friday you just had a free gig and everyone
Right,
just
right.
came and
Back
we
in the
had
days,
fun.
yes, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And then apart from that, then the thing about this is, though it had a lot of different venues back in the day and just has one venue now, say like your Gillies fandom, it's basically you keep seeing the same old faces, right? So
yes,
I think that a lot more people need to come out and watch shows live,
yes,
because I've
definitely.
been seeing the same people I've been seeing, 7 years back back at shows. It's the same people who are attending. We need new people. We need more people to come. But at the same time, I don't think we can force everyone to do it as well.
Yes,
So right now, because of that particular factor, I think it's just remained stagnant throughout the years.
right. And and then a lot of local bands, like for us. I mean, right, Gothamic doesn't have an album, right? So I mean, we had our own share of disappointments back in the time, and you know, before the COVID even started. So yeah, I mean, a lot of local bands are really good. The scene is in the underground, and people need to check it
Exactly,
out.
exactly.
Go for live, yeah, go for live, man. That's what it is.
People
That needs
definitely need to
to,
step out more and attend and watch bands live and get that whole experience of
right.
it.
Yes, yes. And for that matter, so many venues actually have closed. For example, back in the time, Indigo Live used to be one of those places. Blue Frog used to be, Humming Tree used to be one of those.
Yes.
And then there's so many, and they all closed, and there's just one or two, and that too in Bangalore, right? That's pretty strange to believe, actually.
Fair. Yeah, that's true. The place what one would call a metal hub of the country, or a rock capital. I mean, there's hardly any venues hosting such music.
Right. Cool stuff. Yeah, bro. One last question for you. Do you have any special message for the beginners, people who want to rock out?
Well, I would only say this. See, it's basically they'll be hearing the same thing what everyone's told before, but again, that's because it's true. You just need to keep working on what's there, on what you want. And second of all, don't second guess any music you listen to. If you like a particular song or a particular genre which is not metal, it's fine. Or if it is not rock, it is fine. It just helps you expand your territory a lot more. It doesn't constrain you at the end of the day. So be open to all kinds of music and just do what you love at the end of the day. And when you're doing it, do it with a whole heart and mind.
Right. And a special message to those who are not practicing.
Go practice.
Killer stuff, bro. So, bro, do you work as well?
Yes, I do, bro.
And how do you manage all this?
So luckily, I work for this company as a content writer, and
Right.
they've been quite helpful in whatever I've been doing. As long as I get my work done, they're okay with everything I do. They're okay with me taking a couple of extra offs here and there, as long as I do my work. So in that sense, it's really helped me. So let's say I sit for a couple of hours extra in the night, finish my work. I can take maybe the next day off and work on my album and stuff like that.
Right. Right. I mean, it's a tough job sometimes, but I mean,
Definitely.
everyone, maybe people who are passionate and slightly obsessed with certain things like music will find a way, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, it definitely took me a lot of time to find this job, and I found it quite recently. Before that, it was quite tough. I'd work a lot of day jobs, like, call centers and stuff like that. But then again, it was only so I could fund my music. And now I'm just lucky enough to have this job which helps me and supports me as well.
Right. That's true. I've heard this from so many of my friends and so many of the seniors that go get a job and then just support your music. Buy gears out of the money that you get in the end, like what you call the
Yeah,
salary. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. That's nice.
thanks,
That's
man.
nice. Um, yeah, bro. So, from the audience, from the viewers' point, anyone has a question to Sonaksh can shoot, please. Go ahead and shoot. Why do you think Shivam is laughing?
He's just like that in general.
Cool, bro. That now that the network is slightly better, could you just you know spray us a couple of more licks and we just have a little time to spend. Go
Definitely.
ahead.
Yeah, bro.
Sounds really nice, bro. We
Thank
have
you.
Crimson Tits uh, telling you something. Take a look into the chat. He says, Sonaksh, I'm coming to your place day after.
No
Okay,
worries.
we have we
Growl,
have
Maga.
Shivam saying, growl, do some growls, it seems.
Unfortunately, right now I can't. My neighbors are going to toot the living shit out of me if I do that.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. Cool, bro. It was such an amazing time we had, bro. I'm so sorry for
Same thing.
the network issue and
Hey,
to all
no
the
worries,
viewers.
bro. It happens.
I mean, there are a lot of uh, logistical stars happening sometimes with
Yeah,
Instagram, but
man.
I mean, this is pretty usual, but sometimes it's unusual. But again, I mean, even though
It is
that
what it
happened for a
is.
little time, yeah, it is what it is. Cool, bro. And it was such an amazing time I had, and thanks for joining in, bro.
Thank you for
And
hosting me. And
Cool, brother.
yeah, bro,
Cool.
it was amazing
Anytime.
being on this. It
It
was
was
amazing
amazing.
talking
Yes.
to you.
Thank you so much. We need to jam. We need to jam once everything is sorted off.
We definitely need to jam.
Yeah. And then we share a couple of neoclassical licks and stuff like that.
Definitely, bro.
Cool. Thanks to all the viewers who joined in. Uh,
Yes.
do you have any last words to say to the viewers, bro?
Nothing much. Thank you for, tuning in and watching this. It was fun. And stay
Cool.
safe, Niroshia. You too.
Yeah. Stay safe, everyone. Stay safe, everyone. Yeah, Nirusha, you're right. Stay safe.
Thank you, Shubham.
And yeah, cool. Everything is about practice when it comes to music. There's nothing without practice. So everyone just practice,
True.
and it needs to be done. Like what Sonaksh said, go practice. If you're not practicing, just go ahead and do practice. That's it. I mean, how tough is it to do something that you love? So it's not tough at all. God bless everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night
Thank
to
you, bro.
everybody. Good night
Good
to you,
night.
bro.
Good night to you, bro. Take care.
Thank